So how was your weekend?
Nothing like a change of scenery to bring it into focus. I see you got a love tap from Big Eddie there.
We're not here to talk about Big Eddie. So it sounds like you had an enlightening weekend. I had an enlightening weekend myself. How was your little vacation?
Oh man, it wasn't as bad as you'd think, but you were right about the toilet. The toilet, you were right about that one.
Well, after our initial conversation, I went digging into it, and with the help of the state AG, it looks like our girl might have found a home here in Portland.
Well, I doubt that. People die every day, especially in big cities. I'm guessing you don't know anything about that. I guess your job is to put people in jail.
That's the job.
Well, I notice you don't spend a lot of time in jail. I notice you don't spend a lot of time there. You strike me as the type of guy that can't even get past the girls in booking. Hell, I bet you haven't seen the inside of a jail in years.
Regardless of your opinion of state cooperation, I need to know something about what happened overseas, and it might just tie in with this case.
What's that? Others? What others?
There are a lot of parallels between Mr. Marshall and Mr. Buxton.
Well, I can explain it, I guess.
Hey! Do you want a soapbox or a black eye, or do you want to look at these pictures?
Oh, man. Sir, I don't know anything about the others. I don't even know who they are.
Look, damn it, I want names, I want scenarios, I want who's angry at who. Anything that explains this. So tell me, or paint me a picture, so I better understand what's going on. And you could avoid spending the next couple of years shitting on that sparkling toilet in your own 8x8. How's that strike you?
Well, if it gets you and the department off my back, I'll help any way I can.
I bet. We already know some stuff and some things, but what I need help with is to fill in the blanks. So tell me, who do these belong to? From my understanding, maybe a motorcycle mechanic, or maybe a tattoo artist. And then tell me about this. What do you think goes there? What's missing?
Well, as you know.
What's missing?
Well, as you know, I'm just one of many molecular scientists up there.
What's missing? Where'd the mirror go?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'm just one of the scientists up on that hill. You know, CERN was absorbed and took all of my work. We were told, when they bought us, we were told we'd be looking for the building blocks of the universe. But, how they interact, what the laws are. We know what we're doing.
Did you find anything?
We did. But I don't feel like spending the next couple of days explaining particle physics to you. You know, you do have the internet.
Fair enough. But where were you the night Mr. Buxton died?
Oh, I was running a SQL query in the lab, waiting for that to get done, and then I was just talking to some colleagues about it. You know, I was just over by the. We were all by the statue of Shiva, and I was just giving a lecture there.
You mean like this? Take a look at that.
Oh, that's definitely Shiva. That's yeah, I was there. See, that's me and
Having a drink with your buddies, I bet.
I think we'll see. I think that's Larry, but I'm not familiar with what we're doing there.
Tell me about him.
Him? Well, that's Larry. He's not a scientist, but he's just what we needed for this project.
Does this project have a name?
How about classified? That's a name.
Okay, let's not have a pissing match here. You told me a little bit about Victoria Eimers, but I want to know more about Larry Buxton.
Well,
What happened to him 5 years ago?
as I said, Larry was a skilled engineer. He liked politics and he had his political views, and he liked to share them with, well, everyone.
Good or bad, or depending on the group?
Well, we all were forced to listen to his political views, and frankly, everybody got sick of it. So, remember, we're sequestered up on that mountain for like 18 months. It's lonely,
That's a long time to put up with that shit. So what did you do?
Well, I got permission to do some PR stuff. And so I figured, let him scream into a mic. Man, he really ran with it. Oh boy. The podcast is was available everywhere. So by proxy, so were his political views.
You mean MAGA Man?
Yep.
It's starting to make sense now. That whole group of assholes made it rough for everyone else. Except those red pill idiots. Do you know anyone that wanted to hurt him? Maybe a rival, a girlfriend, maybe a boyfriend?
Well, not anybody in the lab, okay? I can't think of anybody, maybe, but, he was a handful anywhere there was a crowd. He liked to hold court, his political views, bring people into them. Man, that guy, he was a handful. He was a real, know-nothing, know-it-all, if you know what I mean.
And her?
Vicky? She's just a scientist. I doubt she's got anything to do with this.
I have more information than you know. Like I told you, gap filler.
I highly doubt that. After what I don't think anything you could say would surprise me. I don't think you know as much as you think you know.
So what'd you see?
Nothing.
Right. Nothing. I fucking bet.
Okay. Anyway, so what if they were together? So what if she had a boyfriend? There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, when he becomes a dead boyfriend, we have to ask.
Crap, I look good. I mean, really, really, really good.
Getting her name tattooed on your arm today, huh?
Yup, nothing but the best for my sweetie.
What'd you do wrong? I'm just joking, of course. That is so romantic. I know a committed man when I see one. I bet you're committed. She'll appreciate it.
She better appreciate it after the money she blew on that dress. I'm like a fucking ATM sometimes. And it isn't even pretty, just overpressed rags. Every day she's out shopping on my dime. She's got 2 kids. And where the hell does she wander off to? The mall? Where was Mother? Well, Mommy needed some time to shop. Some me time.
Well, good luck.
Hey, what do you got there?
Jean, it's time to sit down, stay still, and shut up.
Women in power, love that.
Home? Great. There you are. You been crying again? God, I hate it when you put on the waterworks. Grow up, please, and try not to look like a sad twat all night. I've invited Corey, his assistant, and even Doug, the building manager. So we're gonna need to put on a happy face, aren't we? Think of the car I just bought you. And this. Huh? Ta-da! It's your name. Aren't you gonna say something? Like, it's beautiful. You're so sweet. You're such a great husband. It was painful. I mean, what the fuck? Maybe you're too stupid to know what to say. Is that it?
I can't take this. You talk so bad to me. You're so mean to me every day.
What did I say? Never mind. You know what? Here, here's a credit card. I'll drop you at your favorite place for a couple hours. Quit your stupid shit and act like a human.
Definitely should have wore some different shoes for this.
Nah, you're killing it. You're killing it. So, what's on the agenda for next week?
Oh, last night of the world and 0 hour.
That's right. Okay.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but we have a situation here.
Oh my God, what happened to you? Marie.
Oh,
Marie.
Corey. Oh, Corey. I'm so sorry.
What's going
I'm
on?
so sorry. I don't know where to go.
Is it Gene? Fuck. Is he beating on you?
Oh,
You can talk.
I'm so sorry.
If you need someone to talk to, you come to the right place. Look, we're all ears.
It's gotten so bad. So bad. I can't take it anymore. I thought I could handle it, but I can't.
Marie, it is not your fault.
Oh.
Not at all. I promise you it's gonna be okay.
No.
Just stay here with us for a while. Here.
Here you go.
Can't believe this. This is crazy. Mary, I'm so sorry. You know, deserve this. I'm so sorry.
Larry was a handful, but he was a skilled engineer, and his knowledge of metallurgy, unrivaled, great machines. Lacking his social skills, though. You know, his idea of government and politics in general kind of fucked up, and don't even get me started on his antiquated views on women and in general, you know. But no one could seem to put up with him except for Vicky. Love still surprises me. Anyway, Larry was an integral part of this team. You know, he was very important for these processes.
What's that now?
Nothing.
I have to tell you, there's an awful lot of nothing in your story. So let's try this. Who found the body?
That would be me. I went into the lab after that sequel run, and, you know, I discovered the body, and what a mess.
Interesting way to put this. The way I see it, it was a lover's quarrel, and Vicky didn't like the answers she was getting, so she killed him.
Sure she killed him. And with what, may I ask?
Well, the autopsy says he died of a stroke.
That's plausible.
There's a lot of could-bes in your story, Doc.
Oh, I get it. You want to elaborate further, so everything was going good until we turned it on.
Turned on what? And it better not be nothing.
Well, if you got the time, lend me your ear, and I'll tell you a tale. Oh, and this one, you know, that's the funny thing about the universe. It doesn't play by the rules we give it.
Those cops haven't been the same. All of them are still on personal leave.
That breaks my heart. You still haven't been very clear on why I'm here.
Well, Doc, I received some things from CERN in your old lab.
Yeah, so?
So it seems to me that there are some strange things afoot at the Circle K, if you know what I mean.
Let me just say, looking back at our original conversation, you seemed very focused on the facilities you were holding me in. The place where you put me, where you assured me that I would crack like some easily led automaton. I bet you figured a man of my abilities, you know, PhD, with honors, would be so sickened of the other inmates and the deputy, Barney Fife, watching me move my bowels. I've learned people are generally good. Generally. No one wants to intentionally inflict harm. Well, no one wants to be the cause of someone else's nightmare. Well, that is unless you're with that rogue band of federal agents called ICE and the Border Patrol. They aren't even human at this point.
ICE and CBP are truly things of nightmares. Kids don't belong in cages. We used to be here to help, and whoever does this, let's just say that true justice doesn't need to use fear and intimidation to meet her ends. That's why I'm here, with you, just talking.
We're gonna have a good time now, right? Yeah. I didn't see you sip yet.
I know, I haven't.
Come on.
You're very left out.
Yeah, I like that necklace.
Oh, thank you, man. I won this at a carnival.
I know, like, where is it?
Where the hell is it?
Where the hell
right.
is it?
You normally got that.
Little Dijon, maybe?
Go ahead.
Thanks, guys. Friends, I should say, CU-18 has been my baby. It's like a car with the most powerful engine you've ever imagined. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Supercharged V8 Hemi. For that reason, we've been able to supply Corey and other artists additional recording services at no additional cost. And fucking awesome distribution. If music were a drug, we'd be cooking up the best shit on the street.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
Many more.
What I think we should do is drink a toast to Studio 18.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we can talk about that new contract.
I've been approached by another label. I've enjoyed my time at Studio 18. Sales isn't decent, but I've been given the opportunity and an option on a better contract.
You're breaking with Studio 18. That quickly.
That quick. I think you know why, bro. I think everybody else at Studio 18 should know why as well. And if they don't, they will.
Oh, come on, Gene. Do you need us to tell you? You all saw Marie coming in here crying her eyes out earlier. You know what? I'm done with this pretend bullshit. This son of a bitch has been beating Marie.
What?
Mm-hmm. And now everybody's gonna know.
What the fuck?
I think it's his arm. Should we call for an ambulance or something?
Yeah, maybe he needs more wine.
Jesus, it fucking hurts. Fine. So go to the bathroom and check this out.
Maybe he doesn't.
It's not supposed to fucking bleed. Fuck.
Is everything alright in here?
I'm fine.
Sweetie, are you alright?
I'm fine. Leave me alone. What the fuck is this? God, this isn't happening.
This is happening, Gene. You're always like this. Stop your fucking sniveling. And grow up. What are you doing? You gonna cry? Why don't you look at me when I'm talking to you? Get your fucking hands down.
God, please stop it.
Act like a human.
Please.
And you're not smart enough to know what to say. Is that it? What are you looking out there for? Think they're gonna help you? You know what I'm the god of, Gene? You see, I'm the god of the soul, from the house of woe. You know what woe is, don't you, Gene? You're going through it right now.
Please.
What you looking at, Gene? What do you see, Gene? When you look in the mirror, you see yourself, don't you? When you bring the Egyptian god Baphomet from his dimension, rip him from his consorts, he's gonna get a little pissed. And I am a little fucked off about it. What do you think about that, Gene? Fucking look at me! Look at me, bitch! Now go the fuck back out there. We've got a company. Oh yeah, put on a happy face.
skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Snow spread sunshine all over the place.